Can animation feel truly, painfully real? In the early 1980s, director Ralph Bakshi proved that it could. He perfected the art of rotoscoping, not as a shortcut, but as a conduit, a way to channel raw, unfiltered humanity directly onto the animation cell. Picture an animator in a darkened studio, tracing the weary slump of a musician. He isn't just copying a line, he is capturing a lifetime of the blues. This was the Bakshi Method, a process that gave his work a gritty, undeniable soul. It became the very DNA for two cinematic masterpieces, 1981's American Pop and 1983's Fire and Ice. One is a sprawling, multi-generational musical saga. The other, a brutal fantasy epic. Though worlds apart in theme, both move with a fluid, haunting realism that was years ahead of its time. How could one technique so perfectly capture both a rock star's swagger and a warrior's deadly strike? Because for Bakshi, the goal was always the same: to tell adult stories with unflinching honesty, drawn directly from life. To tell a century story in just 96 minutes, Bakshi unleashed American Pop. The film applied that raw realism to a saga of American music and history, following 4 generations of a single family. Its genius was blending rotoscoping with archival newsreels, creating a living collage of the past. The film's true soul, however, was its soundtrack. Using iconic songs from Bob Dylan to The Doors, the music didn't just accompany the story, it was the story. But the version audiences saw wasn't the one Bakshi originally told. His first ending was far bleaker. The protagonist, Tony, found dead from an overdose just after writing his breakthrough hit. The studio balked, forcing a more hopeful conclusion. It was a creative compromise, a question that haunts every artist. How much of a pure vision ever truly makes it to the screen? 2 years later, Bakshi would seek a collaborator whose vision was famously uncompromising. He partnered with the legend of fantasy art, Frazetta, to forge a new world from primal myth. The result was Fire and Ice. This was no mere consultation. It was a true mind meld. Frazetta co-designed the world and its inhabitants, from the heroic Darkwolf to the sinister villain Necron. His raw, muscular style defined the film's very soul. Every frame is a living Frazetta painting, a sword and sorcery epic of brutal beauty. To bring these living paintings to life, a little-known fact is that actors first performed the entire film on a soundstage, giving the animators a complete physical blueprint of raw performance to translate. This rare partnership between painter and director created a unique artifact of creative synergy, a testament to a time when animation shattered its limits, proving it could be as visceral, complex, and honest as any live-action film.